It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dolphins and the Chiefs next on Madden NFL24.
With the NFL, truly a global game as we come to you from Frankfurt, Germany and Deutsche Bank Park. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, a momentous day of football ahead. Now, last year we had our first ever regular season game here in Germany. That was down in Munich. Today, Frankfurt gets the spotlight, the first of two in this hub of commerce.
And this is year 2 of a 4-year deal here in Germany. And let's face it, Brandon, the people here in Frankfurt saw what happened in Munich last year. It was an event. It was a happening. They want to at least match it, if not beat it. So at some point, you and I both know we're going to be singing "Take Me Home Country Roads" before this bad boy's over.
The first of 2 regular season games on German soil this year. Here we go with the Dolphins and the Chiefs. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Now this one complete on the slant route. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, well, man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. When you look at this defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Able to slither by. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
22 yards there, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Another run for Wilson on second. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 16 carries, 110 yards in the score.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Mahomes now on first down. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. The strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On first down, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Now Tua. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Chiefs at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At their 49-yard line.
Hey, let's go!
Mahomes going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Pacheco headed right. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Pacheco gets it up the gut. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you back past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action, set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Mahomes now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
Pacheco. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Pacheco once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. A run straight ahead with Achane. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll throw from the gun. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down, Gaskin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd down, McKinnon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 27 yards. And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Here's Tua. He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing Tua. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Here now, 3rd down. Now White. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. White looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
White. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's White. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. White looks to throw. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on first down, White. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 17 inches.
Now White. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all